We may switch you two. That may be very challenging, but I want you to be surrounded for today because we're not starting things from scratch. So just to give you a place to begin. And inhale, arms up over your head. Exhale, stretch out. Inhale, lift your left heel and stretch your right arm up. Exhale, come to center. Inhale, stretch your left arm, lift your right heel up. And exhale, come to center. Inhale, stretch both arms up. Heels off the floor if you can. Be careful if you can't, it's okay. And exhale down. Inhale, stretch up. And exhale, bring your arms down. Inhale, shoulders up to your ears. Hold your breath and squeeze, 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 squeeze. And exhale, release. Inhale, shoulders up. Hold your breath and squeeze, 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 squeeze. And exhale, release. Inhale, bring your shoulder blades back. And hold your breath, imagine, see if you can touch, make those shoulder blades touch, squeeze those muscles in between. And exhale, release. And again, inhale, shoulder blades back. Squeeze them together, hold your breath. Squeeze, 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 and release. Inhale, shoulders forward. Stretch out that space between your shoulder blades. Hold your breath. Stretch, 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 and release. Again, inhale. Shoulders forward. Stretch out between your shoulder blades. Stretch, 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 stretch. And exhale and release. And standing tall. Inhale, right arm up and over your head. Take a hold of your left ear, and as you exhale, just use the weight of your arm, other way, Bonnie, to the correct arm, yeah, either that arm or, yeah, don't yank, just use the weight of your arm, inhale, and as you exhale, feel it down your neck and down your arm and out your dangling fingertips, feel that stretch along the left side of your neck, inhale. And again, exhale down and out of your fingertips. Inhale. And exhale, release and come to center. Other arm, for most of us, the left. Inhale, up and over. And as you exhale, use the weight gently, gently, gently. Weight of your arm. And inhale. And feel the stretch as you exhale down your neck and shoulder, down your arms and out your fingertips. One more. Inhale. And exhale down your arm, out your fingertips. Inhale. And as you exhale, release and come to center. And this is really good. This series is really good for tension when you've been at the computer too long, when you've been driving too long. It's really good. Find the base of your skull where it rests on the top vertebrae, which is called the atlas. Inhale. And as you exhale, push up towards the ceiling and feel the magic. Breathe at your own pace of how it stretches, somehow stretches out the soft tissue between our vertebrae. One more inhale. And as you exhale, release. And close your eyes for a few seconds. Make sure your feet are shoulder width apart. One slightly in front of the other. Your weight slightly towards the back foot. Are your knees unlocked? Are your hips and shoulders parallel to the floor? Is your spine extended and is your head in neutral, neither pushed forward, which is a disease of our time, as we all look at our cell phones all the time, nor push back. Good, eyes open. Good breath. Nice. Okay. All together. Here we go. Can I have syllables, please? So, fa, mi, re, do, good, re. So, fa, mi, re, do. Yeah, and in case you forgot, in case you think I forgot my do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do poster, I did not. I got a new one, a colorful one. I think I showed it to you on Zoom. I just thought I was going to, we're schlepping a lot of stuff today because we moved all the keyboard stuff into the car, but next week it's coming back. So please, humming and think the syllables, because is okay and then becomes too big an interval. Here we go. Good. And down. Good. Focus down forward and send your ears back and forward. So if you're in the front, your ears are going back. If you're in the back, the sound should be bouncing around here. Here we go. Especially the fa mi. Fa mi, here's your new sol. There we go. And down, relax your jaw. Sopranos fight to keep it up here. Don't let it clunk into here. Here we go. One more time. V, yeah, I just. And if your belly is not bouncing like mine, then you're not quite connected. Here we go. And up. And good breath. And up. And up. Good. And up. And up. Relax at the top. And up. Yeah, don't throw it. Let it float up. Here we go. Good. And up. And up. Good. And up. If it gets too high, drop out. And up. Or just go to the bottom three. And up. Good. And up. Bravo. Can I have an E flat? Zing. Listen once. Here we go. Zing. 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 Get that ng out of the way. Can we just do E-A? Good. Now instead of feeling as if you're coming above it. Here we go. Lovely. Okay, now if you let it go into your nose, wants to go into your nose. If you let it go into your nose, it will close everything up. Zing. So don't let it go into your nose. Do it with your tongue. You can't do it with your tongue. Zing. It's almost a K. You know, here we go. Zing. Not bad. From the beginning, and please enjoy the jumps because zing is very not artistic. Zing. It's a beautiful interval. Here we go. Zing. Thank you. Listen to each other. Zing. Float. Relax. And float. Good. And up. Nice. Okay. Relax. Drop jaw. One more time. Zing. A little more control. Zing. Yeah, we don't always need that control. We're going up now for the sopranos. We went down for the altos. If it becomes too high, drop out or don't do the last bit. It's fine. Zing. Here we go. Zing. As we get up, we need more space. Cheeks, cheeks. Here we go. Much better. Relax jaw. Nice. Relaxed. You can do it in unison. Nice. Beautiful. Yeah, gotta lift it. Zing. Have to lift in the back. Yawn. Feel the lift in the back? That has to lift. Zing. If you do zing, it's not pretty. Even when Maria Callas did it, it wouldn't be pretty. Here we go. Zing it. Zing. Nice. Relax everything. Open wide. Good. Last one. Gentle on the top. Gotta lift in the back. Have to lift in in the back. Here we go. Aha. Good. Relax. Okay. See me go like that? Doesn't have to be. Doesn't need it. You don't need it. Okay. You want to work on the control. So. Had a voice teacher who used to say, the higher you go, imagine that your shoulders are melting. Because if the shoulders come up, you're going to get tension. It's not going to be pretty. Here we go. Zing up. Last one. Okay, I want you to imagine your mouth opening is square, that big. If you find a recording of Plácido Domingo doing Nessun Dorma when he hits the high C, he looks like that old cartoon of the whale, you know, where you see the uvula flapping in the back. Zing! You have to open like that, otherwise you can't do it. So relax the jaw, open without tension. Here we go. There it is. Okay, so we are going to start with Habisha Asar. Eden, I don't have one of these for you, so you're going to have to look on with Rachel. And if you decide that you're going to stay with us, which I hope you will, I can get you a score from the other choir's library. So we worked on the verses as it were, and today we're going to look at the chorus. So let's just remind ourselves, everyone, oh, and Liz, so you're, oh, sorry. Liz, you're going to look on with Rachel, and you figured it out, and Eden with Leslie. Okay, so let's practice our counting. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Actually, we're going to slow it down. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. Everybody, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Good. So we're going to look at page 3. Pick up to measure 18. This is a different set of words, and as we go through these bendichos, we're going to start page 3. Pick up to the last measure of the first top system. Hamisha Asar. Hamisha Asar. Yeah. Looks like this. All right. Oh, or like that. Yeah. So look on with Bonnie, and we will bring more from the Colorado Library. And I'm not planning on working on this next week in any of it. All right. All right. You know what? You can almost learn this by rote because it's not hard. So as we progress through these bendicho sections, we will start adding. The men will start doing harmony. So alto 2s, any of you who have a really comfortable low F sharp, yeah, I didn't think so. Sherry, maybe. Sherry possibly, because we could use some more people on the tenor part when we sing all of us together. All right, bendicho.
What? We just did it on Monday night.
Yes.
No, that's where it is.
You don't get 2 copies. It's okay. You can do this by rote. It's good for you. It's good for you. Reading is good, and by rote is good too. Bendicho su nombre. Here you go. Bendicho su nombre. Bless the name. Señor del mundo. Señor del mundo, which is ruler of the world. Frutas de Israel. Fruits of Israel, right? So Baruch atah Adonai borei perot Israel. So Israel, the notes are very explicit. This is Ladino, which is Judeo-Spanish. Okay. Bendicho su nombre. Bendicho su nombre. Bendicho su nombre, Señor del mundo. Bendicho su nombre, Señor del mundo. Okay, so if you went to Mexico and you said Señor, they would go, ¿tú es gringo? Sí. Señor. Yeah, Señor. Oh, Señor. If you can't roll your R, leave it out. But don't do Señor, Y-O-U-R, because it will take up too much time. Señor del mundo. Señor del mundo. Frutas de Israel. Frutas de Israel. Okay. If you look at the music, if you have it, and if not, do it by rote, then yeah. Israel. And if you look at the Israel, the front vowels say the word Israel for this song should be pronounced Israel, no Y. Yeah. Israel. 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 Bendicho su nombre, Señor del mundo. Just that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Bendicho su nombre, Señor del mundo. One more time for those who have no music. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Bendicho su nombre, Señor del mundo. Frutas de Israel. Oh, yeah. Frutas. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Frutas de Israel. Okay? Put it all together. 1, 2, 3, 1. Bendice su nombre, Señor del mundo. Frutas de Israel. Okay, and then it repeats again, this time with the men in unison. Exactly the same thing, except the last L is even longer, and we don't know when Lisa is going to plan on cutting us off on that. Okay, so 2 times 3. Speaking, Neely's going to play the melody and pick up to measure 18. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Bendicho su nombre, Señor del mundo, frutas de Israel. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, off. Bendicho su nombre, Señor del mundo, frutas de Israel. 1, 2, 3.
Goes down. Sorry, I didn't turn the page. Sorry.
She didn't turn the page. Thank you. The second time. Then second time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Bendicho su nombre, Señor del mundo, frutas de Israel. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. And then we go into Hamisha. Okay, here we go. With the music, with the music, with the pitches. Then, and even if you have the music, challenge yourself to do it without looking at the music, because it's really not hard. And if you're looking at the music, your brain is constantly going, E flat, F sharp, what am I doing? They're very Jewish intervals and Mediterranean intervals and Eastern European intervals and Arabic intervals. Yeah, we have them all over the place. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1. Bendicho su nombre, Señor del mundo, frutas de Israel. Off. Bendicho su nombre, Señor del mundo, frutas de Israel. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, so when you do that long L, if you're doing this, it will get flat. It will get flat. It will get flat. And for the sopranos, not a fun note. So find a place that you get yourself a good breath and try to connect here so that there's not because it's really unpleasant to sing. All right, that's number 1. Not hard, right? Turn to page 6. And if you look at the soprano and alto part, those of you who have music, Exactly the same thing, right? Exactly the same thing. And we're going to do the tenor part an octave higher for most of us, for Sherry, so she can hear it. All right? So we're doing the soprano alto first. Measure, pick up to 43. So pick up to the bottom system on page 6. 1, 2, 3, 1. Bendicho su nombre, Señor del mundo, frutas de Israel. Bendicho su nombre, Señor del mundo, frutas de Israel. Right? When you do that, then it's much easier. All right. So, Neely, if you could please play the alto and the tenor, which is the same as the alto, soprano, tenor, and bass. Yeah. Just so you hear, because when we hear the tenor part by itself, it sounds weird because those intervals are in the wrong place. But it's just in parallel sixths. And when we sing it up an octave, it'll be parallel thirds with the soprano. Okay, so here's both parts. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Right? It doesn't sound weird at all. Okay, so give us the F sharp. Everybody on F sharp, and you're on the bottom. Not me. Here we go. Under tempo. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Bendicho su nombre, Señor del mundo, todos de Israel. One off. Bendicho su nombre, Señor del mundo, frutas de Israel. So pick one. Or the other, pick one. Okay, here we go. From same place. Pick up to measure 43. 1, 2, 3, 1. Bendicho su nombre, Señor del mundo, frutas de Israel. Unison. Bendicho su nombre, Señor del mundo, frutas de Israel. Okay? Next one, page 9. Okay, so alti, bezach, exactly the same thing. You have the same melody. Tenors, same thing. So we're going to look at the soprano part. Everybody's going to sing the soprano one. Here we go. Here's the soprano one. Ready? 2, 3, 1, 2. Bendicho su nombre, Señor del mundo, frutas de Israel. Bendicho su nombre, Señor del mundo, frutas de Israel. Careful. Tall. Yeah, so that's really hard. So we're not going to need a lot of people on the soprano one. So we are singing, those of you, for 2 of you who are new, we have our choral showcase February 5th. So 3 choirs are going to be singing this. Us, our SATB choir, the Colorado Hebrew Chorale, and Altitude, which is the elite high school choir of Denver Children's Choir? Denver Children's Choir. They are amazing. So there's 14 of them. And I think the majority of them are girls. So we are not going to need a lot of people on soprano one, okay? So be prepared to shift to soprano 2 or to the alto part or to the tenor part if you have the low F sharp in order to fix the balance. So let's listen once and pick up to 72 to the soprano 2 part. And I want all sopranos to learn that. And I don't know how much well, we have some of our altos from here are also altos in the Colorado Hebrew Chorale. So we will figure, when we get everybody together, we'll figure out the balance. But as long as we can move between alto and soprano 2 at this point, we're good. All right, Here we go.
Everybody should make sure you mark your calendar for that first joint rehearsal, which is on that Monday, I believe it's December 19th, joint rehearsal and
Hanukkah party.
Here.
Joint rehearsal and Hanukkah party. Have they confirmed that we're definitely doing that?
We have not heard anything to the
Okay.
contrary. It's only the day after.
Yeah.
What day?
Yeah, it's a Monday. It's a Monday and, No, you haven't received this date yet. I didn't send it to you. You don't have, you know, we were waiting.
I've known about this.
Yeah, I haven't informed you about it because we were waiting to make sure that, I think
we're on for that.
I believe that we're on for that. And Kol Nashim, we will take a poll, an informal poll, or whatever. Do we still want to have rehearsal that Thursday, or do you just want to come? Because we're going to work on the joint pieces, 3 joint pieces. The Ose Shalom, and there's an Amen, which we haven't received yet. And so that's what we're going to work on. Then we're going to have a Hanukkah party with the kids, which will be fun. We'll have BYOM, bring your own menorah, or BYOC, bring your own Chanukiah. We, of course, will have enough chocolate to kill an elephant with. And
Probably 7. We'll find out.
we have
figure that out.
the final details are yet to be determined, but that group, they all drive themselves. So we're not dependent on parents' schedules yet. All right. So can we have, all right, if you've got a score, read. If you don't have a score, listen. Soprano 2 at measure set pickup 72. 1, 2, 3, 1. Señor del mundo, frutas de Israel. Off. Bendice su nombre, Señor del mundo, frutas de Israel. All right, one more time. Yeah, it's not the same thing twice. It's not the same thing twice. The soprano 2s get the punishment that the altos, it's usually reserved to the altos, a funny part in the middle. All right, everybody, listening once, listen once. Here's Neely on soprano 2. 1, 2, 3, 1. So far, so good, right? That one's not so bad. And then. However long she holds it. Whatever she chooses to do, we'll figure that out at the last minute. So right there, pick up to 73.
Just one more thing.
Yeah.
The Denver Children's Choir is performing it for their holiday concerts, which is the first Saturday and Sunday. I can't tell you what the Saturday location is, but I think the Sunday is the 4th of December at Temple Emmanuel, 4 o'clock. So you're going to want to hear them.
Yeah, I'm on their mailing list, so when I get that, I will forward that to you. And then you get to hear lots of little cute kids sing amazingly. They do a remarkable job. Here we go. Do the best you can at 72. 1, 2, 3, 1. Bendice su nombre, Señor del mundo, frutas de Israel. Now, it's you hold that for a long time, right? So you're going to crescendo during that. So don't go, you don't need full sound. All right, let me have, and you're going to sing with soprano 2s. We have 4 soprano 1s on, right there, same place. Everybody else on soprano 2. I pick up to 72. 1, 2, yeah, you don't have a score, you can sing the AAAs. I'll give you, you can sing it an octave lower. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, yeah.
The notes are written wrong. It's 70, it's written as 71 on both staves. On the bottom half of 9 and on top of 10.
Yeah.
So.
Typo.
Yes, it is. 71, 72, 73, 74. Oh my, you know what? We're not going to change it right now. We're not going to change it because we'll go by the 71 on page 10 and the 71 on page 9 because otherwise we're going to get in trouble with everybody else who has scores. Yes. The first one is wrong? 63, 64, 65, 66. That's right, that's 67. 67. 76 are the trombones. All right, let's not worry about it right now. We were talking about Music Man on the way here. Okay, we are, page 10, page 10. Pick up to the second to the last measure of the first system. Bendicho sono, bendicho sono. And alto twos, I suggest you highlight those G's that you not repeat what you did before. Here we go. 1, 2, Nearly, please plays both. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Bendicho sono, Señor del mundo, frutos de So notice we have lots of seconds, right? And that is the only way that we in the Western, those of us who sing Western music can approximate the microtones that they use in Eastern music. The ones that we listen to, if you've ever been in Israel and listened to the Arab station and the Ouds and go, oh my God, it's so out of tune. And they're like, no, it's beautiful. There's more notes in between. We don't have it. All right, back it up. Back it up. The previous page is 71. Bottom of page 9 into Bendicho. All right. So same thing. 4 on. So beautiful and interesting. I know. But as I have said to alto parts before, when you have a repeated note that goes on like that, your challenge is to make the phrases no matter what, because otherwise it will get flat. It will get, you get bored and it will get flat. Imagine if you were doing a drum or something like that, right? And do it with your voice. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1. Bravo. Alti, take the alto part. Jessica, problem?
No.
Question? Oh, she was just yeah. All right, alto. Bendice su nombre, Señor. Here we go. The first 71. Anybody celebrating 71st birthday this year? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1. All right, can I have just the alto? Here we go. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1. Bendice su nombre, Señor del mundo, frutos de Israel. Off. Bendice su nombre, Señor del mundo, frutos de Israel. So, Alti, you have the melody. This is like the viola section having the melody. So, sing. Connect with your inner soprano diva. She's in there somewhere. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. One off. Good. Okay. Now we have one more bendicho, and this one's easy. Did I do all of them? I think I did. Oh yes, here we go. No, I think I did. That's all of them. That's
The baklava.
the baklava. Yeah, we're not going to do the baklava. We did the baklava last week. So we're going to do Vishuv. So Liz and Eden, there's scores here for you to sign out. Just write your name next to the number of the score that you take. And if you get to the end of the evening and say, I'm not coming back, then please put your score back. You're going to need all 4 of these. We're going to work on chorus D first. And see how we do with
Around what was we all agree with done after that.
Yeah, I'll say what we have. Okay, so we are going to start on page 7 at rehearsal D. D as in David. Most need right away now is this. Got this? Okay, so go sit and get the other two after this. Great. Thank you. So we're going to look at this is a chorus. We ran through this, reminded ourselves a little bit of what we did last year. And so I want to go through and make sure that the V's are where I want them. They're going to be the same in every chorus. Okay, every chorus that repeats. So B is a chorus, and D is a chorus, and F is a chorus, and the V's are all going to be the same. Okay, Veshuv, right on B, right on that act on the rest. Veshuv. It's going to be on half of 2 so that 3 is clean. Shuv, sorry, where does it start? Veshuv. Shuv, 3. 1 and 2, 3. Yeah? Looking at me, puzzled. 1 and 2, breathe. Let's speak it. 1 and 2, the. Yeah? 1 and 2, the shu, because now it becomes syncopated. Anything unclear? Okay, it's a dotted quarter note with an 8th note rest, and the is on the rest. And if you don't read music and have no idea what I'm talking about, it's okay. Yeah. 4 beats per measure. It's at the beginning of the score, and if it doesn't change, it's only written at the very, very beginning of the score. So actually she has 2/2, but I'm doing it in 4 right now. Okay, so it's 1 and 2, 3, the shu. Okay, just up to there, please. From B, pick up to the measure after 1. From B, sorry, D is in dog. I'm looking at B because that's where I have my notes written down. Sorry. 1 and 2 and 3. Veshu, 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 Ve 1 and 2, Veshu, Veshu, Veshu. So the next ones are the V. You see how you have a half note tied to an 8th note? The V is going to be on that 8th note. And you're going to have to copy it to all the different places where you have the chorus so that it's the same every time. Because otherwise I'm going to have to stop the rehearsal and say, remember I told you where the V goes? Okay. And then the last one, the last one for, yeah, we'll deal with that. Okay, here we go. Ready from D. 1, 2, 3. Veshu, 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 Ve 1 and 2, Veshu, Veshu, Veshuv, Veshuv, al behonot raglav, nichnas ale. And we'll work on those last two measures. We didn't do them. Yeah, just 1 second. I think there's, yeah, Neely measure 54. That a quarter note rest should be an eighth note plus an eighth rest. That's what it is in the other chori. I'm looking at 24, 25, 26 is a half note tied to an eighth note. And so 54, I think, should be the same. Okay. So we're going to remind ourselves, Neely's going to play the chorus. Yes.
For page 8, where you want us to put these, the altos have suspension, so we have a note change.
Yeah, it'll be the shuv. Yeah, uv. Yeah, because we need to have those rests in there. And actually, everybody in 54 that quarter rest should be an eighth note tied to it, just like 53. 54 in the soprano 1, soprano 2 should look like 53. It's just a little error. All right, we're going to listen to, ready? Neely playing parts for the chorus, pick up to 49. Here we go, just listening once. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, off. 2, 3. 2, F. Da, 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 just that much. Just that much. Okay? Take away. We did work on this the end of last season. Either fake, because if your ear is good, you'll get the melody from them around, or listening is fine too. Here we go. 1. Pick up to 49 at rehearsal D. 1, 2, 3. 2, va. 2, 3, then 2, va. Okay, remember a little bit? Sort of. Okay, yeah, we're going to review parts, but we're going to go backwards. So let's look at, pick up the 57, please. Al behonot raglav nichnas halel. The night comes in on tiptoe. Behonot actually are thumbs. Bohen is your thumb. Behonot raglav are your big toes, yeah? So al behonot raglav is to go on tiptoe. Al behonot raglav, on the fingers of his feet. Nichnas comes in, halel, the night. Literally, you know. Yiddish does it too. Yeah, it's really weird.
French, German.
Yes, they say feet fingers. Okay, good to know. Aviva is our Wikipedia, living, breathing Wikipedia. All right, and that's a good thing. So rhythm, listen once. Al behonot raglav. 1, 2, 3. Al behonot raglav. Right, so raglav is on beats. Al is on beats. Be is almost all of them. Here, one more time. 1, 2, 3. Al behonot raglav. Nichnas hal, nichnas ha. The ending consonant alides to the next one. Nichnas hale. So how does the night come in? Right? It comes in, if you think about when it gets dark, right? it's very, it's so slow and gradual that if you close, if you close your eyes when it starts and you open them and all of a sudden it's like, well, when did that happen? Yeah. Yeah, you're watching it out the window. So we're going to do Nichnas Halel because Neely and I have some discussion about this. So we're going to start with alto, please. Nichnas Halel. Give them their just easy, right? Here we go, alto. And we're now, nobody's learned this. Everybody's learning this now. Okay. Soprano twos. Yeah, this is a new addition, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah. So change the F sharp to an A.
Got it.
Change the F sharp to an A, soprano twos. Yeah. This measure may change again.
How much change do I have?
I'm stronger than she is. I'm bigger than she is.
This is all true, however.
Here we go. Soprano two.
I have to give what I wrote a chance.
That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Here we go. Soprano two. Be careful, everybody. If you go, don't let the N go in your nose. Same thing as we did this week. Soprano two. Here we go. Soprano two and alto. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Easy peasy. Okay. Soprano one. Here we go.
Sorry, can we hear it without humming?
Yeah, no humming, please. Here we go. Here we go. Can I have soprano one and alto? Here we go. One more time. Me. Here we go. Okay, soprano one and soprano two. Here we go. The thing that sounds like a train whistle. Alti help soprano two, soprano, well, help somebody. Here we go. 2, 4, 1. Okay, all three parts, put it together. 3, 1. Okay, back up. Pick up to 57. If you look at the parts, what are we singing here? Unison. Please write yourself a note that it's unison and then it divides there. All right. Soprano one. Here we go. Just the soprano ones, because I need you to find that C sharp. 3, 1, 2, 3. Sherry, you're not singing the right thing, so don't sing. Here we go, because it's confusing for them. One more time, soprano ones. Yeah, it is tricky, but you can do it.
They're doing an excellent job.
They're doing an excellent job.
Thank you.
3,
Thank you,
4,
Soprano
1, 2, 3. Okay, soprano 2 and soprano 1. Here we go. 2, 3. Adding alto into the mix. 2, 3. One more time. Good. Okay. Good. 2, 3, 3. Back. 2. 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay. Backing up to. She's doing cheers behind me, right?
Kissing them because you thought they couldn't do it.
I'm not going to say anything now because then I'm going to be weighting the scale. D, soprano 1, please. Everybody singing soprano 1. 1, 2, 3. Don't sing it, Altie. Here you go. Okay, so far so good? Yeah, going back, same place. Everybody on alto. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Then 1 and 2, the. Off. And that breath mark that you have in soprano 1, that's for everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Sorry, just didn't-
see in measure 58, the breath mark that soprano 1 has before nichnas? Everybody has that, and we're probably going to slow down a little bit because this is a moment. Okay, soprano 1 and alto from D. If you're not a soprano 1 or an alto, pick one to sing along with. 1, 2, 3. There you are. Va. 1, 2, va. Off. Okay, so remember the whole point that I made about 1 and 2, va, off. Yeah, and I'm hearing 1 and 2, va, and then I'm not getting a rest. I want that full rest. Okay, look in measure 49. She wrote a full rest on B for 9, 46, 47, 9, 50, 51, 52. 52, there's a quarter rest there, and then we start doing the syncopated stuff. And I want the quarter rest. So we have to do the v before the rest. Shuv, 3. Veshu. Okay? If you didn't write it in your scores, write it in your scores. If you wrote it in your scores, look at what you wrote because you ain't doing it. Yes?
I don't understand. Are you saying there's a group that rest?
The v comes before the rest in measure 49, 50, 51, 52. Okay, otherwise this, we have to rush the syncopation. All right, question, do you need a break? Or the ladies in the corner, the circle in the square, come on back. All right, here we go, come back. Come back. Yeah, all right, I really want us to finish going over this chorus and then kind of remind ourselves what we did on the verse that comes after it. She said, ha ha. All right, so let's go to D and 3 parts. See how we do. All right. Sure. Soprano. I knew there was one I forgot to do. Here we go. Soprano 2. Thank you, Barb. Here we go. So everybody singing on soprano 2, unless it's going to really confuse you. 1, pick up to 49. 1, 2, 3. One and two, va. Make sure you have an A there instead of that F sharp. Soprano 1 and soprano 2. And everybody else help somebody. Same thing, D, pick up to 49. 1, 2, 3. One and two, va. Bravo, soprano 1s, 3 parts. 3 parts, and then we're going to continue into E and see what you remember. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. 2, va. 2, 3. 1 and 2, va. Keeping going. Here we go. Give them the pitches at E. Remember? Remember soprano 1s? We threw that in at the end of the last rehearsal. No. All right. I just want to see what you remember. Yeah, soprano 2 has the melody. Here we go. 3, 4, 1. One and two. Keep going. 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, va. 1 and 2, va. Off. Bravo. Okay, so that's the hardest part. Really, this is the hardest part of the song. Good job. All right, we are going to do something easier now before we do the next hard song. Louis He, please. Louis He. So thank you to those who attended Text and Context on Sunday. It was a wonderful conversation. And the stories behind this song are also so interesting. If you did not attend, I did send you the link. I'll send it again with my email this week. All the text and context, previous text and context are also on our YouTube channel. The next first Sunday session we have is in November with Mimi moderating Jewish leading ladies of Broadway. Is it indeed Sophie Tucker?
Yes.
So that's what we discussed. Sophie Tucker is going to be the first leading lady, and then I will be first Sunday. And then first Sunday in December, which I believe is the 4th, I will be doing Yesh Brachim. Have lots of pictures of all the nature that's in that song. All right, I would like us please to look at the chorus. Yeah. No, sorry, my bad. Sorry, page 3. I wrote measures that I wanted to do. Page 3, pick up to measure 37. Can we start, please, with the alto? All right, so this is 2-part. Those of you who are new to our choir, front 2 rows are alto, back 2 rows are soprano. And then we go soprano 1, soprano 2, alto 1, alto 2. And when we're in 3-part, we're soprano 1s and soprano 2s and altos. And when we have a split, we haven't really voiced what we will in a few weeks when we're all settled, voice the choir, decide who exactly sits next to whom. And then typically the back row are the soprano 1, soprano 1 top, soprano 1 bottom, soprano 2 top, soprano 2 bottom, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Unless we need only one person on high A and somebody says, I've got a high A, and then that person gets the A. All right, can we please, everybody, we're going to do at measure 37, alto. And so it's going to be alto through 40, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then when the alto gets the melody, we're going to switch at measure 45 to the soprano. So Emilie's helping us. So, and can I just have ooh? 2, 3, 4. Ooh, beautiful unison. Ooh, One, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Off go the soprano. Can sing it an octave lower if you want, or go down. Okay, good, good. Yeah, so looking at the words, let's look at the words of those same sections, back to measure 37, right? So call, so it's not going to be call, yeah, so the L is going to be on that last beat of the second measure that you're holding it. So it's call 2, 3, 4, call 2, 3, L, call, and take a good breath and give it energy. Call means voice. And the verse is Makol anot ani shomea. What is the answering voice that I hear? And as I found out in my research, because I knew it was a biblical reference, it refers to the episode of the golden calf. And Moses says, it's not a voice of prayer. It's not a voice of sin. There's a voice of answering. Okay. So speaking the words, 2, 3, same thing. Call energy, call shenevakesh, luyehi. Off, go to the soprano. T, breath over the top. Gam, kol shenevakesh luyehi. Yeah, so sopranos on that gam, I need the ah more than I need the g. So if you can do the high D. So up there, it's more of a K than a G. Yeah. but we need the ah more than the g. So don't worry so much about the g. Worry about getting that pitch out clean and the vowel. All right, with the vowels on it, here we go. Speeding it up a little bit because it's more in 2 than in 4. And full energy and and lovely. Yeah, and I have to decide what I want to do about those kesh, whether it's going to be keshlu or keshlu. All right, let's look at the melody. Ma kol anot ani shomea. What is the answering voice that I hear? Your turn. Ma kol anot ani shomea. Now, we say the word kol a lot, and if you use a lot of tongue on that lamed, ma kol anot, you're going to slow us down by adding a syllable. Ma kol anot ani shomea. 3 and 4. Ma kol anot ani shomea. And we all know kol sorry, never mind. Kol shofar, the sound of the shofar. The kol tupim, and the sound of the drum, which we talked about. If you want to know what we said about it, go watch the video. Kol shofar ve kol tupim. Oh, not ko. Ko. Here we go. Kol shofar ve kol tupim. All right, that much. Makol. 3 and 4. Makol anot ani shomea. Kol shofar ve kol tupim. Kol shenevakesh lu yehi. I think we're going to kesh lu yehi. And I'll yeah, because kol shenevakesh shlu. Yeah, say. Can't hear. A lift. I don't know that you have time to take a breath. And I don't know that you're going to need a breath. Just a break between the lu. Okay. Continuing text in the alto. Lu tishama. Lu is if only, with a yearning for if only it would happen. Lu tishama betoch kol ele. If only could be heard within all of these. The kol in measure 46 is all, not voice. Okay, those of you who have Hebrew vocabulary, kol here with the kaf, not kol with the kuf, which is voice. Lu tishama betoch kol ele. Here you go, 1 and 4. Lu tishama betoch kol ele. Good, and the toch kol was perfect, right? Very light. Toch kol. Gam tefila achat mipi. If would be heard among all of these sounds, right? The shofar and the drums, and take it as the shofar as we have just been listening to it for the past month and a half, and take it as the trumpet call to war, and the drums ditto. Take it how you will, but within all of that noise and all of that sound, Gam tefila achat mipi, and one prayer from my voice. Also one prayer from my voice. Lu tishama, 3 and 4. Lu tishama betoch kol ele. Gam tefila achat mipi. Kol shenevakesh lu yehi. Yeah, so betoch kol ele, there is no break before gam tefillah. So if you need to sneak a breath somewhere, not there, not between the measures. Okay, singing melody. everybody on melody. So we start on the soprano and then we move to the alto. Here we go, 3 and. And to the alto part. I have A, B.
Sorry,
Some
I
people,
have too many arrangements.
yeah, here we go. And if we have a G in there too, that's okay too. Okay, so the pickup, here's what I hear. Pick up, downbeat, ma chord, luti. Yeah? It has to go, the previous, the beat 4 has to go to beat 1 unless you have a lift. And yeah, the soprano phrasing is different than the alto phrasing, 2 different sentences. One more time, can I have it on do, please? Because I'd love it for it to be the gorgeous unison that you were giving me during our warm-up a while ago. Here we go. Good breath, 3. Great, I like that with that piano. Acapella, here we go. Because by its nature, the piano has hammers, right? And so you hear do, 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 and I would love the sound is a string, the consonants are beads that we put on it. We're not cutting the string into pieces. On ooh, here we go, 3. Beautiful. Good. All right. Yeah, but either way, here we go. All right. 2 parts. Give them their pitches. Acapella. You could do it. 3 on ooh. 3 and 4. Freshen the Abby. Beautiful. Off and yeah, they need the A from you. Yeah. Here we go. Right there where the alto come in. Here we go. 3 and 4. Okay. Soprano.
Starts on the
Here we go. 3 and 4. Yeah, one more time. Yeah, help them on downbeats, please. Soprani, you have to keep the energy going. And it's not because it's going to get out of tune. If you push it, it's going to get out of tune. More and more support. The longer it goes, the more you. That's why we did that. Okay, here we go. Alto, you have the melody, so don't go into the background. You're gonna just have the sopranos. Here we go. 3 and 4. Okay, let's put the words together. Put the words in it. Yeah, we're not going on. Just, we can sing the whole. We can futz our way through the whole thing. Bless you. Here we go. 3 and 4. Okay. The vowel is o. Should be the same vowel. Here we go. 3 and 4. Lifted soprano. All right, good. That's all I wanted to do today. Anyone can sing. Anyone can sing. Okay. So, I'd like you to please open to page 6. Okay, now if you turn the page back and look at the bottom of page 5, this is the most dreadful page turn ever invented. You see that you have an 8th note, 2, right? And it changes, Aviva, to your question, how many beats per measure? So it changes to 5/8. So I would, and I did, on page 6, in the little gap before the 5/8, write your note, your 8th note, write the 2, because otherwise it's going to be and celebration 2 Prahaisa, and it's 2 Prahais. Yeah, we have not looked at this at all. So Eden, just look at the words. All right, so looking at page 6, measure 25. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Speaking with me, ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay. Page 6, measure 25. Yeah, right there at prize. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, ho, 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 he, he, he. All right. You just want to feel the prize, the reluctant, ha, ha, wide. Oh, yeah. The syllables don't fall where we expect them to in this rhythm. Now, if we add the 2 from the previous page, to prize the reluctant, heart wide open, and the n is going to turn that 2/4 measure. Those of you who are okay with the reading, that 2/4, that first quarter note is going to turn into an 8th note. And the N is going to go on that 8th note, and we're going to have a lift there. Because you see, she writes the lift in, but doesn't give us time to do it. Okay, so one more time listening. I'm going to slow it down. To prize the reluctant, heart wide open. 2. Ready? Here we go. To prize the reluctant, heart wide open. 2. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing so far. Yeah. Thankfully, besides the 2 on the previous page, prize the reluctant, heart is wide is almost in unison. And then prize the reluctant. I prize the
Yeah.
no, the, prize the, to prize the. Here we go, previous page. 1 and 2 and 3. No, don't turn the page back. We're going to do the 2 from the previous page. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. To prize the reluctant, heart wide open. 2. And we worked on this part a few weeks ago. We'll see what we remember. All right, Neely, can you play it for us? The soprano ones have an A on the previous page, and both altos have E. Soprano 2 and alto have E. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Prize the re- Listen. Yeah.
G natural instead of G sharp.
G sharp and the soprano 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 2. Okay, and so looking at measure, at the 3/8 measure, right? The first 2 eighth notes are the same. And then the soprano 1 goes up, soprano 2 and alto sing the same note going down. Soprano 1 keeps going up, alto keeps going down, and soprano 2 goes up in the middle. Okay? So it's the rhythm here is the hardest part. So we're going to do it fake away. Fake away. You know what happens if you make a mistake, right? It's the day after Yom Kippur. Jessica's husband, I was talking with Jessica's husband, Rabbi Weber, yesterday, and actually at Kol Nidre, because people were very complimentary of the High Holiday Choir. And he said to me, you know, it's actually a sin to be proud on Yom Kippur. And so I said, I'm not proud of me, I'm proud of them. But in a later conversation, he shared with me that as soon as Yom Kippur goes out, he goes and tries to do something bad. So that way he's taken care of, he knows he has something to atone for next year. So if you sing a wrong note, you're all set for next Yom Kippur. All right? Here we go. So soprano 1, soprano. Sorry, soprano 1, soprano 2, alto. Is your 2? Let's not worry about words. Let's do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Do 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 do. And notice soprano 1, soprano 2, you are now unison. Right? And if you look to the next bit, which we worked on previously, soprano 1, soprano 2, you continue unison through the end of the first line of page 7. Yeah? It's only at the next line that you split. Okay, we're not going to worry about that right now. All right, same thing. Let's add the text. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. To rise the reluctant heart open, to witness defeat, suffer contempt, vaguely remember that we did this, right?
Yeah.
Right? Right?
It's just a random breath in between.
It's just so that you can hold that long note.
Quite a big.
It's spectacular. All right. So the trick here, or the challenge here, is not to go 2, right? Because it's to prize, and that's why I want to be prepared for that. One more time, and then we're going to turn back a page. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. To prize the reluctant heart, 1, 2. To witness defeat, suffer contempt. Yeah, and then in measure 32, the alto word is lose face, not love face. Figured that out. Okay. So backing up, turn back to page 5. Okay, so pick up to measure 17. What is harder is to proclaim the soul, to give the voice broad, sonorous wings of solitude. Yeah, so there's no breath between wings of. Sonorous, we thank the Brits, but that's how they want it pronounced. I thought it was sonorous, but sonorous. Okay, speaking, please. Pick up to 17. 1, 2. What is harder is to proclaim the soul. Good breath. To give the voice broad, so sonorous wings of solitude. Okay, so wings of, so make sure you allied, cross off in measure 20, cross off the S at the end of the wings and put a Z in front of. Wings of solitude, solitude, ah. Yeah, what is harder? Get rid of that R. Harder. Harder. Get rid of that R too. Somebody's going to put it in. We know that. Is to proclaim the soul, to give the voice broad, sonorous wings of solitude. Okay.
The
So-
second R of harder, you want an R on the second, so.
No R's.
So.
Harder, harder, harder,
Yeah.
harder. Okay. So soprano ones and twos, notice that you start unison, right? And then when we get to measure 19, you stay in unison until you're not, right? And the altis come in. So notice to give is in unison. Everybody is singing the same note on to give. She gives some help. All right, let's listen or sing along with the soprano one, please. 1, 2. What is harder is to proclaim the song, to give the voice broad, sonorous wings of solitude. Yeah, I want to do solitude also. No, solitude. Yeah, it's one of those places where you feel like it should take less time, but it doesn't. It takes all the time that it takes. One more time, soprano ones. Here we go. 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 2. Now you get to breathe. To give the voice broad, sonorous wings of solitude. And notice that then it goes grief and celebration. To prize the, I always do it wrong. Prize the reluctant, prize the, yeah, so we will practice that in a minute. Soprano 2, everybody on soprano 2. What is, 1, 2. What is harder is to proclaim the song, to give the voice broad, sonorous wings of solitude. Soprano 1 and 2. I'll see you pick apart. 1, 2. What is harder is to proclaim the song, to give the that solitude becomes like this block of aloneness. All right, let's add in the alti. To give. Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. To give the voice broad sonorous wings of solitude. 3 parts. 2, 3. 1. My spell. 1, 2. What is ours to proclaim the soul? Alties, join us. To give a voice broad sonorous wings of solitude. The alto part is so wonderful, right? So wonderful. Okay, speaking, and we're going to not turn the page, but we are going to go to prize the reluctant, heart wide. Okay, so at grief. Grief and celebration. Don't turn the page. To prize the reluctant, heart wide open. So you need to memorize it from both ways. I promise you, you will say the words wrong. I say the words wrong. I want to prize the reluctant, heart wide. Oh, so notice she comes from solitude, grief, and celebration. To prize the reluctant, heart wide open, right? We come from solitude to open. All right. Let's try to, All right, I ran out of time. It's your fault because you wanted a break. All right, let's fake it. Let's fake it, please, Neely. If you could stumble through parts or be wonderful on parts from 22. From the grief. Here we go. 3, 4. Grief and celebration to rise the reluctant heart open to witness defeat. Suffer content, shriek to shriek, who says, retreat to the last dark hiding place. All right, so I'm going to give you a choice. We can sing this from the beginning through page 8, all of which we have worked on, excuse me, except for Liz and Eden, who are sitting somewhat shell-shocked. Or we can do a little bit on No One Is Alone. Yeah, I know what Rachel wants to do. All right, let's sing it from the beginning until we fall apart.
Was that what you want?
We have a telepathic link. You know, she's in between my daughter's age and my son's age, so I just know exactly what she's doing. Stop it, stop it, stop it. No, to be fair, she tells me, her eyes tell me exactly what she wants. Here we go. I'll play the intro. Anyone can see. Anyone can see. You just open your mouth and give shape to a sound. But notice that we're on page 8 and there's 12 pages. And we have plenty of time. We have not worked this in depth. We're good. The tables need to come back to the middle. The straight chairs need to go around the tables. The chairs with armrests need to go into the back. Edson, I need an email for you.
Singing this with other groups.
No, we are singing this new. This is just us.